The spiders in Minecraft were always a mystery to most Minecraft lore keepers, but with the bees added like a while ago, I think it's about time someone goes into the arachnology of Minecraft. Well, not the arachnology of it, but like it's still a scientific field study that involves around arachnids and insects, but not that. So, hello internet, I'm Yami, and welcome to another Is That Science video. Yep, a science video of the oldest time because somehow I still do these. Even on this channel where I mostly do theories, reviews, gaming, other stuff. I think I'm going to fall, yeah. Like, I'm doing so much stuff. And, but, doesn't matter. I'm throwing my life away for this. Let's try it anyway. So, the bees give us the answers. Because it shows that the spiders are a normal thing. Here's why. So, Minecraft takes place in a much less advanced and less industrial world where villages are sparse and far between. The fastest mode of travel is rail or gliding, and trees, and thus oxygen, grows in abundance. Which means that my theory, or scientific theory, is gonna make a lot of sense here. So, scientists believe that higher oxygen levels would normally lead to larger animals. Now, why would this affect the spiders and the bees and not the other animals? Well, for the spiders and bees, it was to take advantage of the large amount of oxygen. You see, most mammals, maybe all, us included, only have one trachea. The trachea is the airway that leads from the the voice box to the bronchi, that's large airways that lead to the lungs, also called the windpipe. So while we only have one trachea, insects have a whole tracheal system that transports oxygen to all areas of their bodies and remove carbon dioxide. As the insect grows, trachea tubes get larger to reach central tissues and get wider or more numerous to meet additional oxygen demands of a large body. So, insects can adapt to larger oxygen levels and thus would grow larger due to the larger amount of oxygen. And I feel like this might be a little bit tough. But anyway, now, why would the oxygen levels be so high? Well, for us, that we live on, just to make sure you know, it was caused by the Great Oxygen Event, also called the Great Oxygenation Event. Anyway, the Great Oxidation Event was the time period when the Earth's atmosphere and the stellar ozone first experienced a rise in oxygen, approximately 2.4 to 2.0 billion years ago, during the Paleoproterozoic era. I feel like a child trying to pronounce my syllables. God. But for Minecraft, I kind of made the point earlier, and the GOE was just something I snuck in to make sure you learn something useful. If you study bioscience, or if you're like me, a nerd, and just like spouting interesting facts for no reason. I feel like this might be why I have so little hints. But anyway, so I gave a reason to why the insects are so large, but why are the mammals so small? I really have no clue. According to the research I did, none of it went to cows or sheep or pigs by themselves, but mammals increase in size due to large oxygen levels. So maybe the creators of Minecraft just decided to make the animals larger because they were classified as monsters instead of insects, and therefore animals. So when the bees came in, they decided the insects had to be large because the spider were an insect, which was larger, so they made the bees bigger. And as for the reason that cave spiders are smaller, well, they live in caves and never go to the surface. And they are deep down, and while oxygen levels don't decrease, carbon dioxide levels increase, and so does oxygen levels decrease. I know this doesn't make sense, but it's easy. While the amount of oxygen is less than around that is funneled into the cave due to the ventilation is roughly the same as we breathe up here. So though the oxygen levels are lower, that's the smaller the cave spiders. Okay, I feel like that was a little, so let's just simplify it. The ventilation brings in the same amount of oxygen, but the space that the oxygen can occupy is smaller. I think that makes sense. So, this has been Is That Science? I'm Yami. Thanks for watching.